What it takes to live into your hundreds. What do centenarians know that we don't? In this video, I will share 3 life lessons that I've learned from studying these extraordinary individuals. Welcome to Age Well with Agnes. I am a mummy of 3 children and I'm passionate about all things health and wellness. And I'm here to inspire and empower middle-aged women to live happy and healthy life because we all deserve to be the best version of ourselves. Without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Lesson number 1. Food. No surprise that people that live over 100 years must be eating good, healthy, well-balanced diet. But that's not all. It's not just what they eat, but also how they eat. So let me just share a few insights. For example, 90 to 100% of the food that they consume is plant-based. They literally eat very, very little meat and fish. And if they do, it's only on like 1 day a week basis or even less. Their diet is very rich in whole grains and beans. They consume no milk and also drink plenty of water, sometimes teas and coffees as well. There was also something that I have gone really fond of, which I'm trying to practice, which is that they never eat to become full. And there is this say that they use, especially the centenarians from Okinawa, Japan. They say something in Japanese which means 80% full. So when they eat, they try to fill up their stomach so that they still don't feel fully satisfied. And that way prevent overindulging, which is something that I think in today's age is very difficult thing to do. We usually go out, we have a food, especially in the social settings, and we tend to overindulge. We have a food, after which we have a dessert, and we end up being so full of it that we struggle to digest the food. So I think maybe we can learn a few tricks from that. And if you wanted to implement yourself, just try never to fill up your stomach too full. Also, Mediterranean diet seems to work the best. Another thing to mention is that whatever they eat promotes healthy gut. So your bacteria in your gut are very, very important and responsible for your overall well-being, how you process the food, your weight management, and everything else comes under your gut. Therefore, if you try to follow the diet that centenarians eat, your gut will work in your favor. And it takes about 6 months actually to restore a good gut bacteria. So if you start now, in 6 months' time, you should fully restore your gut bacteria to support healthy living. It's no surprise that being active helps us live longer. And this was the case in centenarians, and in every single case, no matter where the centenarians were based, all of them were active. For example, people from Japan in Okinawa were very fond of gardening. Most of them grew their own vegetables and fruit in their own garden, which meant they had to squat a lot, which meant they had to walk around a lot and do a lot of outdoors activities. This helped them to stay mobile and obviously helps them with aging well. Also, men in their 80s and 90s still work till these days, and not because they had to, it's because they wanted to, because it kept them active and they felt happy when they were doing it. And with this, they were physically active as well, especially those that were working in a farm. Those that lived over 100 years in Italy, Sardinia, tend to walk a lot. So there is a lot of hilly areas which people had no choice but to walk to, and they do that on a daily basis. For example, they go to church or they go to meet friends, and with that they had to climb the hills. And with this they were building very strong quads and kept mobile, because obviously as you climbing up, your heart rate goes up as well, which helps you with burning calories as well and keeping your heart in shape. Some of them were doing a lot of social gathering where they loved dancing as well. So this is another trick, that if you don't want to do any physical activities, at least dance. Not only it will make you feel good, but also it will help you burn some calories. Social bonding. There is no secret that social bonding and sense of community makes us happy. This is even more true for centenarians. All of them has very strong family ties. All of them still meet up on a daily basis with not just their friends, but also family. They play cards, they play games, they talk, they gossip. They also help each other. And what happens with that? It provides them with the sense of love, need, bonding, and makes them happier in the long term. And that happiness reduces the stress level, and they tend to take things very easy. Like, they don't stress out a lot, or maybe if they do, they tend to manage the stress very well because they have so much going on in their lives, and even though they are older and they are aging, they embrace it. They feel happy about it because they have all these things that support healthy long life. Also, through helping each other, they're doing good deeds, which then helps you with your own self-satisfaction, doesn't it? It feels really good when you can help one another, and it gives you that sense of happiness within you, right? So I really encourage you that really serving is the first thing that we should be doing in our life. If you want to be happy, don't look just at your own happiness. Look how you can help others, because that way, by serving others, you will have your personal satisfaction from doing so, and it will make you happier in the long term. There are obviously a few other lessons that you can learn from centenarians. I would strongly advise you guys to look into Ikigai book, which is really, really nice book, and is written actually on the example of the people from Japan, Okinawa, the centenarians, the people that live over 100 years, and it sort of shows you how to find that one thing you are passionate about and to help you find a purpose in your life. And centenarians are great examples of how food, physical activities, and social bonding can help us live long and happy life. And obviously, following those tips does not guarantee you're going to live over 100 years, but perhaps it will enhance your life, and also it will make it a bit longer. I'm going to refer to one Netflix documentary which I watched, which was based on a guy traveling across all the blue zones, which is where the centenarians live, and the findings that he had was amazing. I actually have used some of his research here to summarize for you the life lessons that I've learned from the video watching from him. It's a really good documentary, and I will link this in the description below for you guys to watch. I hope these points have inspired you to live longer and happier life, and given you some pointers on how you can too improve your life to live longer. And if that's the case, you can subscribe to my channel for more tips like that.